Windows Server 2016 comes in three editions: Standard, Data Center, and Essential. Now the question is, which edition are you going to use? It all depends on your requirement. It all depends on your company's need, and it all depends like how big you are. For example, if you are working for a company and your manager comes and asks you, hey, we do want to install Windows Server 2016, and then you have only 20 employees in your organization, and then you just go and buy Data Center Edition, this is actually waste of money, and this is something that you should not do. You should always go with the requirements that you have. So as you can see, that Essential Edition is designed for small businesses. There are like no virtualization support. Licensing is based on CPU, and then no client access license required, that we call CAL, or client access license, that you have to purchase, but no client access license is required. Um, it is limited to 25 to 50 users only, because it is for small businesses. And then maximum RAM that it can support is 64 GB, and maximum CPU that you can have is 2. Now, another question that I want to ask you is, you are working for a company, and then you are asked to buy Windows Server 2016 for 20 employees that you have. What are you gonna buy? Essential? Now, I will say yes. Usually you will go with Essential, but one thing to remember, you always check with the requirements that you have. So if I am asking you to install Exchange Server 2016 for me, what are you gonna do now? You're gonna go and look for the operating system requirements that Exchange Server 2016 have. What if Exchange Server 2016 does not support additional addition? Now you're in a problem, right? So you bought it because you thought, oh, I only got 20 employees, let's buy it. But you didn't think of that application that you were going to install in that operating system, that is it really going to support it or not? And the answer was, for example, no. Now you are wasting your money again. So you always check for hardware requirements, you check for software requirements. If you are buying a operating system, make sure you are going to install it on a right server, and then you have right edition, and everything is supported. Everything that you have is supported. So if it is supported, then you're good to go. If not, then you're going to be in big trouble. So again, like I said, uh, the Essential Edition is designed for small businesses. What else do we got? We got Standard Edition. So a Standard Edition is actually for companies who require enterprise environment and virtualization support. So when it comes to Standard Edition, it is designed to for small to medium-sized organizations. It allows you to actually run two instances of server software in virtual operating system. So you can only run two virtual machines. If you want to run more, you will actually have to pay more in order to get additional virtual instances. And then licensing is actually core based, not CPU based. Client access license is required, so you need to purchase client access license. Like for each client you will have to purchase license. So if you have 100 clients, you will buy client access license for 100 of them. Maximum RAM that is support is 24 terabytes, so this is again a great thing. You have like more support, but in Essential it was less, it was 64 GB only. So maximum 512 cores is supported. So this is about all about Standard Edition, and this is all about your needs, like what edition are you gonna use. So if we go with Data Core Edition is again for all companies who requires enterprise environment, like they are huge, they have like hundreds of users, they have data centers, and then their applications are like high performing applications like Exchange, SharePoint, SQL Server, all those different kind of enterprise applications that we have. So virtualization is supported with unlimited virtual machines, so you have no limit on that. Licensing is again core based. Client access license is again required, and then maximum RAM that you can have is 24 terabyte, and maximum 512 cores is supported. So data center is optimized for large scale virtualization environments. Um, so where you are actually using the Windows Server 2016 operating system, and then you are installing like virtualization software like Hyper-V, you have Hyper-V available, and then you are actually uh, installing multiple instances of virtual machines. So that is where you can actually use data core addition. So I hope this was informative for you, and I'll see you next